Okay, folks, so Rashida, Geneva, and Naomi, and I'm calling them by their character names, appeared on PIX11 News for an interview, and I'll leave a link to the entire thing in the comments below. It was almost 10 minutes long, but I'm doing this video because we got a little more insight into these three particular characters. To be completely upfront, what caught me off guard, now to be fair, we've had actors describe their characters in shows before, yet when we get the final product it might not be exactly what they said. But what took me just it just took me a moment to like, whoa, did she say what I think she said? LeToya mentioned that the sisterhood, their group, their circle, hold each other accountable, not just in their relationships, but in, their lives as well. And for me personally, I'm going to have to see it to believe it, simply due to the fact of that is something that the sister circle of the OG series never does. And even when you have someone like a Danny, or, usually it is just Danny, who tries to say like, well, you cheated with so-and-so, and then you have another one of the girls either silence her or blindly validate the other sister who clearly did something toxic. They were acknowledging it, but it's like, no, you didn't do anything wrong. So if these women are actually going to hold each other accountable. Now, just because they might hold each other accountable doesn't mean they won't make bad decisions from time to time. But if this show indeed features women who hold each other accountable, that is going to put it a leg up above a bunch of these other Tyler Perry shows, particularly in the Sisterverse. And it will definitely have my attention. Now, even more interesting is the fact that Rashida's character is the first lady of a church married to Devon Franklin's character, which harkens back to two big things for me. Number one, LeToya playing in that one movie, The Preacher's Kid, right? I think that's what it was called. I know Tank was in it. And then, of course, she was the mistress of the pastor in Greenleaf. So for her to be the first lady of a church, I find very ironic and fitting. And she does say something else pretty interesting, which is something I made a comment of in one of my other videos. You're going to have to watch the show and see if all of the ladies are divorced. And I said, you know what? I feel like this show, even though it's called Divorced Sisters, we have 5 women. And it's quite possible that not all of them are divorced. Some of them might be divorced. Some of them might be still married, but eventually will get a divorce. One or two might be back in the dating world again. So I think what could really set this show off is that you have 5 women, yet they all are in like different stages of life. They can be within the same age group, but this person's married. This person is married with kids. This person is divorced. This person is divorced and fighting back and forth with their ex-husband over, custody of the kid. Then this person is, just in the dating pool. So it could be a mixed bag, but it shows that you can have all these women. And that's the thing, in friend groups, not everybody comes from the same side of the tracks. I mean, everybody comes from different walks of life. And honestly, though, what I really hope, because I remember when Sisters first came on, the girls, and I'm talking about in the show, not off camera, the girls, they didn't really seem like a believable group of friends, because even in the first season, there was a plot point where even though it was a group of 4, it was always split down the middle. You had Andy and Karen on one side, and you had Sabrina and Danny on the other. So I'm very curious about the cast chemistry. That's what I'm curious about. But aside from that, let's see here. We talk about Naomi, and this is brief. She's pretty much described as bitter and the firecracker of the group, acting before thinking. Definitely giving Danny and Fatima vibes in terms of being the wild card. Like, she's the one unpredictable chick in the group. Geneva is described as she has a facade of having it all together. So pretty much you would think she's the one in the group who has, oh, I have a great marriage and this, that, and the third. But behind closed doors, it's not what you think. So from there, one of the reporters asked, like, so could the group of girls be described as friends or frenemies? And they basically said it's a little bit of both. So that should be interesting. And then from there, LeToya talks about how she's never met Tyler before. She sent in her audition tape. And when she got the call back, it actually snowed in Houston, so she couldn't make it. But her TV husband, Devon Franklin, made the call to TP. And apparently they met the day before filming started. So that was pretty cool. And Kadeen mentions that way back in 2018 was when she filmed her one appearance in Bruh. And even back then, Tyler said that he'll have a role for her in something someday. And here we are 7 years later. She said that sometime in January, she got the phone call and boom. So it's pretty cool. I'm actually, this is getting me intrigued. I'm more intrigued by this interview than the trailer and the teaser promo. So I'm hoping that this show takes off and is a hit. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.